Hi, everybody. Today or tonight, I'm going to play a game that I've been talking about for a long time on the stream, and that is Heart of Crown. The family just as Christmas got it for me. It looks like this. It's just kind of like, what am I thinking? Like anime style, chibi style ish. Not really chibi, just regular anime style um, card draft or deck building game. And I really enjoy it. There are other deck builders. There's like tons of deck builders out there. But this one, I think, sets it apart. There's two deck builders that I really like. I like this one, and I like Fort. And anybody that I met in person usually plays Fort with me because it's such a small box, and it's a really great deck builder as well. This is a bigger deck builder. It's going to be more like a classic deck builder. We are starting with a hand of cards. In this case, we're starting with, like most deck builders, we're starting with 10 cards. They are crappy. They're not very good cards. We have 7 villages, like farming villages, and then we have 3 apprentice maids. And they are literally in your deck just to slow you down and junk up your deck. I have found no purpose for these apprentice maids as the game goes on. What sets this part differently is like most deck builders, you're going through and you're buying victory point cards. And then the person with the most victory points in the end wins. Hey, Meeple Grande! So, anyway, back to the explanation. The thing that's different about Heart of Crown versus something like Dominion is that it sort of changes what the main goal is of the game. And your main goal changes depending on what you kind of feel like this day. And so what you're going to be doing is you need to collect cards like in any good deck builder. You're going to be collecting cards and building your deck better than you did before. The main premise of this story is that there are a bunch of princesses, and the king just died. The main ruler of this area died. He has 6, in this case 6. If you get the expansions, I guess 8. But he has 6 legitimate heirs to the throne. They're all princesses. He had no princes, and you have to get one to the coronation ceremony to become the new queen. And how you do that is that, again, you start with farming villages and apprentice maids, which are bad, but they're little bits of land that you have taxes, and you can pull those taxes and you can try to attain bigger and bigger settlements. You can try to attain some cities and some large cities. Once you have 6 money, you can then buy a princess or back a princess. And we always just say, hey, we're buying a princess this turn. But really, you're backing her. You're saying, I want this princess. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. I want this princess to win. If that's the princess that you want to win. If that's not the princess you want to win, pick a different princess. All the princesses are going to give you a special ability for the rest of the game. On top of that, you then have to designate a certain amount of land to that princess. So, unlike other deck builders, when you choose a princess to go for, you also will lose some of the cards that are getting you money. So in this case, like if you attach city cards to her, you are going to be losing 2 money. You no longer will have that money, but there's cool things you can do with that. And we'll get into that. Hey, Wim! And good night. Yeah, it's really late for Wim. I am just trying out this time slot because I thought it would be fun, and nobody else is in the house. I mean, family's over there playing they're playing Fireball Island, so completely different. I really like this game. It doesn't have a solo player mode, but how I've been playing it is I've been counting how many turns it takes me to get a princess to a 20-point succession. And we'll go over that as we go along. So let's switch to board game mode. Board game, and you guys can finally see what I'm talking about. All right. Every single game starts with these guys. They are your 3 main point-related people. Once you back a princess, then you get 3 choices on your turn. You can, no matter what, you're doing a main phase. You're playing out all your cards and you're trying to get more cards in your hand. But after that point, then what you get to do is you can choose. You can choose to buy something from the market. That'd be paying the top. Anybody who's played a deck builder, this is going to look normal. But you're going to play something from the very top. You can buy one of those depending on how much money that you have to spend. The other thing you can do is you can back a princess. If you have the 6 money required, you can pick one of these princesses, and she is your princess. And you're going to give her some land, and you're going to try to make her queen, and no one else can take her. But she'll also have some sort of cool benefit. So you're going to be racing your other players to try to get the cool benefits. This princess, the first princess, Lunas, I can't pronounce the name, sorry. She's just going to get you 6 bonus points to start with. Her sister, which is just a little girl, she's going to get you 5 of these royal maids. And these royal maids are 2 succession points each. And then we'll go into some of the other ones. But we're going to play through a couple of these different princesses using different strategies and seeing which one works best, hopefully. I tend to play the same strategy. I have been playing it to have fun, and it takes time. Michelle plays it to win it, and she goes super fast, and she gets her princess right away. She starts getting her succession built in there, and boom, she's won the game. And I'm like, oh, I'm only halfway done. So I'm trying to get better at the game by being a little more aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay. So normal deck builder. I shuffled my starter deck. We're going to draw 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to start with any, but eventually, every time I finish a turn, I'm going to put a little round marker over here. This is my own version of a solo mode. And we're going to see how many turns it takes to make any particular princess a queen. And then we will play in reverse against ourselves with a different queen. So that's the general premise. To see which queen works best with this strategy, there are a ton of different cards. So the market, so these are always here. These are new cities, large city. They get 2 and 3 money. And then you have your succession people. They do nothing for you until you have a queen. I forgot to mention how it works. When you get a queen on your turn, you can choose to pass buying cards and instead playing people to her succession, like giving her a senator. Giving her a senator will get her 3 points. Giving her a duke will get her 6. Giving her a royal maid is going to get her 2 points. And you can play as many of those as you can. So once you get to that point, you want to start emptying your hand out and giving her succession. All right. So I'll just lay in front right here. I have 3 farming villages. My apprentice maids, like I said, they do nothing for you. They really just junk up your hand. I'm not sure if a different expansion will do something with them. So I'm going to set them off to the side because I know I'm not going to play them. It's really hard to see. So maybe if I hold it up here, you guys can see. There's a little arrow on the side. So if you play Dominion, you'll kind of understand, like, you play this card and you can play another card to its side. Some cards have an arrow on the bottom, which allows you to play another card. Similar to the village. Okay, so we're going to play 1, 2, 3. This gives us 3 money to spend, and now we can buy something out here. These change constantly. There's always a pile of 8, but as I buy one that only had 1 in the pile, a new one comes out. Unless if it matches something out here, it's going to go in that pile, like the ship over here has 2 behind it. So I've already set up the game. We have 8 piles to buy from in the main market, and then the normal 5 piles that are out there. Technically, we'd also have curse cards. I didn't feel like setting them up because I'm not cursing anybody in this round, and none of my cards give curses. So there's no point in junking up the table and having more space. And I just lost focus on this camera, I think. Let's see if we can just set the camera to always be focused at that. So anyway, I have really enjoyed this one. If you haven't already noticed, configure video. Go and go. Camera control, zoom. No, focus. We're going to take away autofocus. We're going to manually focus. There we go. Perfect. And that looks good. I'll bring the brightness down. You guys can probably see a little better then. I think it was set to auto before. And it's hard because it's like, it's wanting to brighten up the table, but the table's dark. Okay, there we go. Let's jump into this. 3 money. I can buy stuff out of here. The libraries, I haven't found much for. And I mean, all of them have tons of text on them. What I found works really well in this particular setup is city developments. Help me convert cards up to better ones. And banks help me get more money. Otherwise, with 3 money sitting here, a scout isn't bad. Gets me another path to play things off of. Yeah. I'm going to... Oh, no, I can't afford a supply unit. I don't have anyone to play against for bribery, so that's just going to kind of sit there. You know what? 3 money can buy a city. Let's buy a city. That's what we're going to do. Buy a city. And we'll keep the discard pile off the corner. And there's our first round marker. Draw the next 5. We have 4 money to spend and a maid. With the 4 money, we're going to take a city development. So, city development. Put that there. Fill it in. Ooh. The Alchemist is really good. It's going to let us draw 2 cards if we can get it. Okay, so that was round 2. Just got to keep track of that. And shuffle. So I'm going to try to play through as many of these as I can. Again, maid, she's not going to help anything. I want to play a city development. I have to pay 1, so I'm going to put the 1 down. Pay 1, I can take this other farming village and destroy it, which is good. It's always good to convert farming villages into cities. So there we go. And we get to play the city right away when we do that. So we have 2, 3 money to spend. Not a lot out here. I got you. The trading ship is 3. It's good. It's a draw 2 or get 2 coins. The unfortunate part is it's an end of the road. You can't play any cards after you played that. So you draw 2 cards, but you can't play them. So having a supply unit works well because it gives you an extra arrow to build off of or a scout. So I think I'll save up for a supply unit. I'm going to take another city for the money. Okay. Discard those. Another marker. 5. All right. Let's see here. We have another maid. She's not helping. But we have a farming village, city, farming village. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 money to spend. Oh, Alchemist. Alchemist, being able to draw 2 cards. Very, very powerful. All right. Trading ships. City development. Okay. Draw the 2. Put a marker down. Draw the next 2. So if anybody's in the chat, what deck builders do you guys like? And anybody watching this after, put in the comments below. What deck builders do you guys enjoy playing? I mean, deck builders are just, they've been always mostly great. I have really enjoyed general deck builders. Let's see here. There we go. So I draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 for farming village. And I have 4 money to spend. And I'm thinking with 4 money to spend, getting another city development to get these farming villages converted over would be great. All right, supply unit and bribery, and I need a new card. There we go. I have Alchemist. And like I said, Apprentice maids are not helping at all. They are just kind of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the next round. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 money. We have 4. Oh, no, we have 6 money to buy a princess. So now is the hard part. Do we buy a princess right away? We're on round 5. At the end of this, it'll be round 6. And we could already have a princess set up. The problem is I don't know if we're set up very well to do things with that princess. The really cool part about the city is if you can get these cities turned into large cities, you can store things on them. You can store regular things on them too. I'm not sure. What would Michelle do? She would probably take this as an opportunity to. Oh, you know what? I don't think she would buy a princess yet. I think she would buy a large city. Large cities are worth 6, or they cost 6. But to get one can aid us in the future. So we're gonna go with that. So that's it. Buy that one. Bought a large city. We're good to go there. All right. Next set. 1, 2 is round 6. Reshuffle. Now, when I've done this before, I've been able to finish it in about 19 rounds. So the goal is to finish it in less than that. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going to set the bar this time as a brand new game. Okay. Well, I can't really play the Apprentice Maid, but I can play the Alchemist to draw 2. 1, 2. Play the city development. Use the city to help buy it. Trash a farm. Get a new city. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money to spend. Another Alchemist. Alchemists are great. Card power is awesome. Okay, here we go. Refill the board. Another librarian. Another trading ship. Another supply unit. Another scout. I want a wishing well. There's a wishing well. Wishing wells will be really good in the end. They're cheap, but I found them to be really helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Perfect. I am going to play. Oh. 1, 2. And I can convert this one up to a city. So I'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now I have 6 again. I'm going to choose not to play this last one. Because I can. I am going to get a princess now. And let's just, you know what? Instead of looking through the princess, let's just pick the top one. All right, we are going to pick Princess Scholar, Princess Bergamot. I don't know why she had to go and name herself Scholar Princess, but it works. Okay, when you back a princess, here's what happens. I'm gonna move this over. Here we go. What?
It's like the Adventure Time princesses.
Yeah, it's like the Adventure Time princesses. They're named after what they do.
Princess is a ragdoll.
Ragdoll
Slime
princess.
princess is a slime.
Okay, so here we go. This is our. There's a term for it in the game, and I've forgotten it. It's our princess rental property. No, that's not the term. But whatever the term is, this is what it is. This is our princess. She's worth 6. Kind of a realm. Yeah, I can't remember exactly. It's a. I thought it started with an S, but I can't remember. All right, she has a large city and then 2 small cities. They're gonna come in handy later. Jane was right. It's the domain. So this is the domain. So this is her domain. The cool part is I can store cards that I did not use on the cities in her domain, but they have to cost less than their initial cost. So like I could I could store a wishing well on either of these because it only costs 2, and they cost 3. But like a large city, I could store like the bank costs 5. I could store anything cost 6 on here. I can't store other territories on top of territories. I can just store actions. I also can't store people in the city, which is kind of weird if you think about it. But anyway, that's the premise. Our particular princess that we backed, her activation ability is I can discard a non-curse card from your hand, and then I can take an action card from the discard pile and put it in my hand. You can use this ability once during the main phase, which is awesome. So I can take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 in my hand. As you guys can see, I have an Apprentice Maid. Like I said, they're junk. So we are going to throw that away, dig through our pile, and see what we can get. Let's dig through the pile and let's take a city development in this case. All right? So we take a city development back out. Then we'll play through those. So I'm going to play a city development, pay that, trash a farm, get a city. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 money to spend. 4 money. I don't really know if I want much left out of here, but you know what? A wishing well can be good. Yes, I'm going to take a wishing well. Costs the right amount. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to take. All right, scout. Money lender. I don't think I put a token out at the end of my last turn, so I'm going to put one out. Wishing well. Okay, so that ends this turn. Everything is in the discard pile now. Put another token. So we are at round 9, possibly. I'm going to have to look back at that on the video. See if that is truly the case. So, let's see. Change my ISO. There we go. Oh, not so dark. Okay. Shuffle our cards back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna have to draw a pile off to the side. I'll keep the discard pile, I think, generally over here. All right. So, city development. For that, trash that, grab another one of these. All right, Alchemist, draw 2 cards. Alchemist, draw 2 cards. Okay, so 4 cities right now. I've got 1, 2, 3 money, 4, 5, 6, 7 money. Ooh! 7 money. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I don't have a discard pile. I can't do her ability. That's the problem. Okay. 7 money could buy me 1 senator. And I haven't decided if it works better to get... But, I mean, if I buy 2 royal maids, they're going to get me 4 points. So I'm going to grab 2 royal maids. That'll end that turn. Okay. And switch that out for a 5er. We are on turn 10. We have a princess already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is good. Okay. Wishing well. I'm going to start with that. Well, actually, hang on. Wishing well. I am instead going to use her ability, discard 1 of those bad cards to get... I'm going to get another alchemist. Another alchemist should help me out. Okay. Now, let's do the alchemist first. Draw 2 cards. 1. And I'm going to have to reshuffle this whole pile. And we'll take from there. And then we'll see. 1, 2. Okay. What do we have? We have villages. Okay, we're going to play the Wishing Well. We're going to discard the Maid. Wishing Well works where we can discard as many as we want to then draw up to that many. I'm just going to do the Maid. Oh, great. The Maid got me another city development. So I'm going to play the city development. And we're going to do this, get rid of that farm, and get the city. How much money do I have? 1. That'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 5 money. That's enough to get a senator. So we'll buy a senator. Now, I have not played my other city development card. And here's one of the things that I really like about this game. I can store this card on the large city. It's not going to end up in my deck again. And I can pick this card. Whoops. I can throw that card on the ground anytime. I can pick that card up at any time on a following turn and utilize it. Now, some of these attacks you should be wary of when you're playing with other people because they can steal cards from your cities. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is something, just to be wary of. That it can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 money again. You know what? I'm going to use her activation ability. I'm not ready to get rid of some of these guys yet. Oh, I haven't put out a token yet. And dig through here. There we go. And we're going to do the Alchemist. Alchemist.
Here you go, Griffin.
Draw
You should
two.
use that one because then you can move 12.
Okay. And 1, 2. You know what? I'm going to use this to convert this one up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 money again. With the 7 money, let's go ahead and take 2 Royal Maids again. Because that'll be 4 points. There's that. Okay, we're at 12. Maybe. If we haven't lost count. Gotta reshuffle. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. So normally you're a little more spread out. This would be all in the middle of the table. Kind of build on your own tableau-ish area. But I figured with this particular one, you know what? I can put this over here. There we go. Three. There we go. 5. I do not have a discard pile to utilize, so that's not helpful. Let's play the Alchemist to start with. Okay, you know what? We know what we're gonna probably do this turn. I'm probably not gonna buy anything this turn. I'm gonna add to my succession, so I'm gonna show you how that works. But first, I'm gonna see if we can pull out any other succession. We're gonna play Wishing Well. We're gonna discard the worthless ones. 1, 2, so I can draw 2 more. And I did not draw anything of use. I drew another city development. And just to save it, I'm going to go ahead and put it here. And the city, it's 2 money, but I'm going to pass on buying anything this round. So I have 3 Royal Maids. I'm going to add it to my Queen's succession. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, that's what these tokens are really for. She's currently at 6. That ends that round. If we've kept track of the numbers appropriately, which I'm not sure if we have. Again, this is just how I have figured out how to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play this. I have to at least play it a couple times to see if I can beat my last strategy using the same, general deck of cards. Okay, let's do the Alchemist. 1, 2. I don't think we have much for it. No, there's a Senator, but maybe we can afford to buy something this round. Or convert. We're going to convert stuff because if we can get Dukes, that'll be better. And Dukes are more. So cost 2 now to use a city, to convert a city into a large city. And then we're going to use another one to essentially do the same thing. So that's going to get us, we spent all that. We'll spend most of that to convert this one into a large city. So all that 1. We have 4. We have 4 money left over. So I guess we'll grab a Royal Maid. Oh, wait a second. We can use her ability to dig out of here. We're going to dig this one out. Dig the Alchemist out. Draw another 2. Ooh, we have more money to spend. So we said we had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough to get the Duke. There we go. We have a Duke. We have a Senator. I'm not sure. Let's look through here. In the pile are possible what we have in here. We have a Duke, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, and then 10, 11. I have 11 possible points in here. We have 6 sitting here. That's 17 points total. We do not want to attach apprentice maids to our Queen. You can, and actually won once by doing so, but they give you -2 points to your succession because they're untrained. They kind of do bad things, I guess. And so by doing so, you have to fight against that penalty, but at the same time you'll clear out really bad cards from your hand. You won't be drawing them anymore. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to put the counter over. Hopefully we have remembered the rest of the time. we should probably focus on getting more succession. And to do so, we need to draw more. So I'm going to play the Wishing Well. And I'm going to discard all the succession that I had in my hand. Draw up 2 more. Perfect. Now I got an Alchemist. Draw up 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, I drew another maid. Can't really do much with her, and I'm not going to want to pull any of those maids out. 3, 5, 6, 7. We can convert one of these using a city development into a large city. That'll help out eventually. So that's 4, 5, 6 money to spend. It's enough to get 2 royal maids. Now, I mean, you could also go for senators, and a lot of people will. With the Wishing Wells, I'd much rather just... Actually, I might have had enough. Got the 2, 6... No, I spent it all. Because I only had 7 to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put another marker on. So we're at 5. Okay. And now... Okay. I drew a bunch of 2 of my good successions this time. So we might want to use this turn for that purpose. So, Alchemist, drop 2. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else better. But we could use her ability, discard 1, to try to grab something else out of here. We're going to grab the Wishing Well out. I'm going to play the Wishing Well. And what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of... I'm going to literally get rid of like all these other good cards. 3 to try to get more succession cards. 1, 2... Get 1 more card. 1, 2, 3. Did I get in? No, but I did get an Alchemist. 1, 2. My goodness. Okay, maybe we will skip doing succession. Like I said, we weren't at 100% at that point in time. We have enough right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have enough to get a Duke and another 2 to be able to get an additional Wishing Well. That should help us flush out the rest of these. So, here we go. And now, we need the power play. We need to finish this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really good if we can get some good stuff. I'm going to take an apprentice maid, ditch her, and let's pull out... Oof. Let's pull out that Wishing Well. That's what we'll do. Play the Wishing Well. Then we can discard those 2, draw 2 new ones. Maybe we can get... No. Didn't really get great stuff. I have no money. I'm just holding on to succession and a lot of royal maids. So we're going to toss this apprentice maid. We're going to give them succession onto these. So this is going to give us another 6 points for those 3 royal maids. There we go. And that ends that round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle again. Her ability, I'm realizing, isn't the best ability if you don't have a discard pile. Without a discard pile, you are going to get, I don't know, stuck with hers. Hers isn't helping you as best as you might like. Okay. That said, I'm going to play 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that to convert one of these up to one of these. So that should get us 4 to spend. You know what? We're going to do that again. We have 2 city developments. Might as well. Convert that up to this. So now we got tons of large cities. So that was used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 to spend. Let's grab ourselves a senator. Set that off to the side. Ooh, I never filled this space back up, which would have been another Wishing Well. So, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another little counter over here. Okay. You know, we're starting this one with a draw 2 cards. There's no Wishing Well sitting over here. So let's try to flush the deck. Let's get out all of them, and we might be able to win it this round. Alchemist, draw 2. Okay, not what I was hoping for. Take an action card from your discard pile. Okay, so it's an action card, so I can't take a succession card out of the pile. All right. We're gonna draw another 2. Maybe we'll get a wishing well. Yes, we got ourselves a wishing well. Wishing well. We're gonna discard 1, 2, 3 cards. For every card we discard, we get to draw 1. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Got another wishing well. Discard 2 cards. Take the last 2, and that's as far as I can get with that one. Okay. Save those. We're going to put all these under a succession. So that's another 12, 13, 14, 15 points. Is that enough? It's probably enough. 15 points is quite a bit of points in this game. Okay. So our princess then is at 10, 20, 25, 26, 27. 27 points. Now what we do is we would call for a coronation ceremony, and everybody else would have one more turn to get to 20 points. If they can't get to 20 points, they are done. We'll put it a token. So we're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So again, that was 19 turns, and we got this far. And gonna have to reshuffle the deck. Okay, what we're doing now is in the case in which somebody else tied with us, or they got to 20 points, they don't have to beat us. If they just get to 20 and we're at 28 right now, it means that we continue, and it's a sudden death. The instant somebody gets to 30 points, the first person to get to 30 points wins the game. So we're going to make sure, we're going to see if we can get to there in 20 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawing 5. Perfect. I drew my senator, so that would end it. My senator will bring it up to 30 points, and she would win. And so we would have just won the game. And that's basically how it works. So that was 19. Put these back out here. Now what we'll do is we'll remove them as we play. But we have to try to get better. So she did it in 19. And again, that's what I was noticing with the last ones when I was doing them before. I was finishing them at about 19 points. All right, everything else can just get piled up, and we'll reset for another round. Jane just shoved Fireball Island in around the cameras instead of just, waiting until I'm done. Just leave it now, otherwise you're gonna bump all the cameras. I tell ya, kids these days. All right, so there we go. That was. I didn't have any farming villages left. We got rid of all of them. That was great. Now, if we can beat this in quicker than 19, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yep, we got all of our farming villages back. Now, we will reset the other draw deck and play again and see if we can beat it. I have played it now with most of the princesses at that. And I just now will probably pick one other princess that I have not done. Haven't tried to beat the game in 19 rounds with. Or maybe I should see if I can beat it quicker now that I understand the cards a little better. And just like most deck builders, I mean, the biggest power is to not have extra cards around. So, okay. Let's get ourselves our buy pile set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there's ever the same, you just kind of put it on top of other ones. 4, 5, sort of break it into two groupings again. Kind of put the princesses in the middle. Scout and ooh, moneylender. Honestly, I haven't used a lot of these other ones. I don't really like the moneylender. I haven't tried him, but I just feel like he's not going to give me the benefit that I want. Although you could get a princess really early with a moneylender if you drew two of them. But they're going to cause problems in your deck after that point. And they're just going to kind of junk up your deck. So you'd have to be careful. 5. Okay. Let's jump in here. So we have, okay. Okay, I have 4 money to spend. And I can start right away with a city development. Which, that worked out well for us last time. I think that is the major card that will be used whenever I play this game with the rest of the family. All right, so that's 1 turn down. We'll just kind of be just sort of like a dripping clock. 1. 5 cards. 1, 2. I should have 3 money to spend and 2 useless maids. 3 money. Oh, hang on a second. 2 ships out there. Nope. Let's go over. Let's go over. Maybe we'll get a wishing well. Nope. We got a bank. I didn't even get a bank last time. Banks work out really well if you can get cities and large cities. That bank would have really helped. All right. 3 money to spend. Really not sure about it, but you know what? I think No, I think the cities are better. I think the cities are better than trading ships. Okay, that's what we did. We took a city. Trading ships can be good. You draw 2 of any card, 2 cards, but like I said, the problem is that it really shuts everything down. So it only works if you can get up a scout or a supply unit to work with a trading ship. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it just kind of doesn't work out well. Okay. Oh, perfect. So we are going to play this, and then convert a city right away into or a farm into a city. That gives us 3 to spend again, and with 3 to spend, it's a big pile to fight through to try to get it. But I think it'd be better to just get another city. Apprentice maids are there again, just filling the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, next. Ooh, perfect. I have 5 to spend. Alchemist. That worked out so well for us last time that I cannot pass up getting another alchemist. Another bank, and another city development. So having a second city development, maybe. I'm not sure if it's really going to speed everything up. Okay, 1 more down. Let's see. 3. And okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I have 5 to spend. With 5, you know what? I am gonna get a bank this time. Show you guys how that worked. But the banks can be really good. So we're gonna move this up. We have done our 5th round. We don't have a princess yet. Last time we got a princess at round 10. Let's see if we can do that again. 4, 5. Then last time I wasn't sure if I had kept track of the time as well. Okay, so that's 1. Convert this to this. Okay, so then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 money to spend. Could get a princess right away. That would put it in for a city. Do we want a princess that fast? Let's see here. You know what? I think we could. And we are going to try out the Princess Clam. Yes.
We have to remember to wake him up before we go to bed.
Okay.
Because he's having his soup for his snack.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
It's a little too late now to undo that, so.
Yeah, Control Z. All right, there we go. All right, so we just got Princess Clam Clam. She gives us a discount on everything out here going forward. So round 6, we got our princess. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5th card. 5. Ooh, perfect. Draw 2. 1, 2. Oh. The bank's not helping us. We can't even store the bank. I wish we could, but we can't. But 1, 2, 3. The bank is worth 1 by itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4 money to spend. She's gonna give us a discount, so we could get with her. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't think we need another one of those. If we could get something to draw more cards with, though. So I think I'm going to take a supply unit. So this costs 3, which means that we'd have enough money to buy a Royal Maid as well. That's what we will buy. Move that down. 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be the rest of our hand. It is. Okay. Converting a farm into a city. So now that's 3, 4 money to spend. Again, she gets a discount. She's going to take a senator. That's her discount. Perfect. I think Clam Clam might be able to do this faster. I'm going to have to remember that. Don't tell Michelle. 5. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to play this. Play this. Convert this one into a city. Okay. And then, so that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will give us 5, 6, 7. 7 money to spend, which we can afford a duke with. Perfect. And we haven't had to store anything on any of the city tiles yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, we don't have a wishing well like we've had in the past. I'm gonna get I think we're gonna try this aggressively. And I'm gonna just get rid of these cards and I'm gonna attach everything to her, including the negative pointed apprentice mage. Just to show you guys that we can do it with this. And it's not gonna hurt us too much. So it's negative 4 points and then plus 3 points. So we're currently at negative 1. I will just put one on here and I'll put a little barrel next to it, I guess, to demonstrate that it's a negative 1 point. But we're going to be able to pull back up. So that's only 10 rounds in. It's going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Play 1 is going to let us draw 2 cards. 2. Okay. Let's just draw 1 more card. Okay, perfect. We're going to end up playing these, and I can't store my bank, unfortunately. But the supply unit lets us take this card at the end of the turn and put it over here on our draw pile. So we're going to be able to use that again. Supply unit is gone. I'm not using any of the money. I'm going to, again, get rid of my last apprentice maid, -2, but also get rid of a royal maid. So that's balancing itself out. And then playing my duke. So with all of that together, we should be at positive 5 points. That should work out. Okay. All right. Round 11. 3, 4. Okay. Draw 2. 1. I don't think we don't have any succession cards left now. So now we want a few rounds of just gathering money. And let's go ahead and play this one to draw another one. Again, more money, the better. Gonna play city developer with this, and then trash that to get one. Okay, and then play another one. So I have played 1, 2. So that's gonna be 5, 6, 7 money total. 7 money. Oh, we can just get another Duke. That's like perfect. So we'll get another Duke. There we go. Another round done. Draw. We don't have many cards left in our hand now that we got rid of the 3 that we're just junking it up. So really, they're going out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to spend. Well, the Duke costs us 7 because of our ability. So that'll leave us with 4 money, which the Senator costs us 4. So we'll take the Senator. And perfect. It's the end of that turn. Might be able to beat it faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, just to clear things up, we're going to do this, get rid of that, get this. Okay, that's that many. Draw 2, 1. Two cards. Okay, play the supply unit, drawn card. Ooh, I don't think we can pass this one up. We have money to spend, but we also just drew both of our dukes, so we can get rid of them. Right now, that'll give us 12 points. Let's throw that behind there. Put another 12 points on. 15, 16, 17 points. And we are at round 14. 5.
I don't know why this is on
I don't know.
ground.
It's a fortune cookie wrapper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to spend. Grabbing another Duke because we can afford it at that level. Perfect. One more down. This is round 15. If we can build it up, this can beat our last couple rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, don't think we can. We need something to help us draw cards. That's what we're running into right now. 1, 2. There we go. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money to spend if we don't do this. Oh, wait. 15, 16, 17. No, we're going to do this. So that'll get us to 20 points this round. So we would be just getting 20 points. Everyone would get one more turn. And on the off chance that they did get another turn, now we'd have to see how many it takes us to get to 30 points. 5, which it might take us a little while because I don't think, yeah, we have the 1 Duke, but that's all we have going for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Draw 2 more. 6. Like this for drawing 1 more card. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points. Will that be enough to get a Duke for 7? We have 3 left over. We can get a supply unit that at least will let us draw a card. We don't have any wishing wells this turn. There's the first wishing well. Okay. Next turn. 1, 2, 3. So it might still take the whole 20 turns to be able to get 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we can draw a card. Can we get it? Nope. And we've got a bunch of money to spend. But I don't think we need it. Because I think we have 2 Dukes in there. Yeah, we're going to skip to the end of that turn. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just need our 2 dukes, and that's it. So we would get to 30 points before anybody else would be at 33 points. The end of that turn, so that'd be turn 19. We got 2 there, so that's 2 turns faster than any of the other ones. So we'll remove one of those. Actually, I think we did it in 16 turns total, getting to 20 points. So I have not beaten that before. All right. Now the hard part, sorting out all the cards again. Getting back to the base deck. Okay. Go. And cities. Oh, we must have gotten rid of all of our farms again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there they are. All 7 farms. All right. Well, anyway, that is Heart of Crown. We played it twice. That's how I've been playing it solo player. Where I play once through with the exact same deck arrangement. Because again, you can set up any deck arrangement you want. There's a ton of cards. A few hundred cards. It was just the one that we were currently on. We're just playing through all of the different recommended groups. This is a group that we're on. And I like this one because it's all about being able to buy stuff. Having a lot more money to buy stuff with. Which meant I figured I was probably going to lose this one. Because I was going to get distracted and buy too much stuff. Whereas Michelle probably wouldn't have bought as much. So anyway, there we go. Anyway, so that's how I've been doing it, and just keeping track of my turns on the counter track, and then afterward, counting down the other way and trying to beat the ones that I just did, and just having a major fail lose one. Never playing with the same princess. So once I pick a princess, not trying to do it with the same one, but essentially being a different character, going after the same princess. There's going to be some variations when you play with people. Obviously, different things are going to be available because other people would have bought things and other things would have come up. But I feel like that's reflected enough in the sense of when I reshuffle these, I often start with a completely different set of cards that I can even buy. And so it's fairly balanced. I think obviously there's going to be times that it's going to be easier than other times, but for the most part, it seems to work out. So anyway, like I said, if you guys like deck builders, go ahead and let me know in the comments or after the video which ones you enjoy playing. Like I said, my favorites are Fort and this one, Heart of Crown. My old favorites used to be Railroad Ink. Or not Railroad Ink. Trains. Rising Sun was that one. And that's the one where you had a board and you're putting different rail lines on based on the cards that you built. So the cards that you had, I really liked the mechanic in it because every time you built something, you formed trash. You had to carry trash around. And so every time you build something, you had to pick up a certain amount of trash, depending on how big the construction effort was. And that ended up in your card. And so you could always take a turn to pass. And when you passed, you could remove all the trash that was currently in your hand. So you could responsibly remove the trash out. And so I really liked that mechanic. I played that one with the homeschoolers a lot. Just to get the thought process of being a responsible business owner, responsible ethics within a company. Is it better to just push forward and make a big mess and just do stuff and deal with the trash later, or does it work better to take care of the trash right then? And anybody who tried holding on to a bunch of trash ended up losing. So anyway, yeah, that is it for me for tonight. So glad you were able to stop by, Maple Grande. It's just a weird time that we picked because it was like, you know what, I think I'm going to do it on Friday because everybody was going to be out of the house and I knew it would be generally quiet. So I thought I could make the sun up quick. But otherwise, that's why we usually shoot for midday because it's pretty quiet around here, usually. But yeah, we'll be back probably Tuesday with, we're going to be playing through Fantasy Ranch, and then we'll be playing next Thursday. I believe is when we'll continue doing Board Game Arena. All right, on that, have a great night. Bye.